Welcome everyone to another Saturday session. Hope you're all well. This is the first Saturday session of 2025 and we're trying something different. Now recently I've been watching a channel called Cracking the Cryptic where they take on different sorts of Sudokus. Now you can see here on the screen there's a Sudoku with no numbers. So they aren't easy, but I thought I'd have a go myself. This is a 1-star difficulty. So there's out of 5 stars it's 1 star. So we're starting easy. And we'll see how we do. So there's a few rules that we've got to look at. So obviously the normal rules of Sudoku are you have to have 1 to 9 for each row, 1 to 9 for each column, and 1 to 9 in each box here. But there's some slightly different rules. So these green lines are called German whisper lines, which means adjacent digits must have a difference of at least 5. So for example, if that was a 1, this would have to be a 6, 7, 8 or 9 because there's a difference of 5 between them. The Renban lines in purple have a set of consecutive digits that can't repeat, but they can appear in any order. So if this was 1, 2, 3, 4, they can appear 3, 4, 1, 2, but they have to be consecutive. The black Kropke dots indicate a 1 to 2 ratio. So if that was a 3, that would have to be a 6. And the white ones are consecutive. So that was a 3, that would have to be a 4 or a 2 because it's consecutive to 3. So that's the rules. I don't know how I'm going to do. Here we go. Now the first thing we can look at here is this Renban has got 6 numbers along it. This Renban here. So that's a set of consecutive digits. So that could be 1 to 6, 2 to 7, 3 to 8 or 4 to 9. But I think first it's quite useful to see what could go here. Now the thing about these is you can't have a 5, 7 or 9 because you can't double a 5 or half a 5 in terms of Sudoku rules because double 5 is 10 which won't fit. So the only things you can have here are a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 6 and an 8. Like so. So that's telling us straight away that on this Renban line here there's no 5. There's no 5. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's either 1 to 4 or 7 to 9. There's no 9 on it either. So it's 1 to 4. I just seen that. Okay. So that can't be 6 and 8. Which means that is either an 8, a 2, a 6, 8, 2, 6, 4. Can't be a 3. Or a 1. Okay, so that's a pretty good start that we've figured out that this Renban line is either 1, 2, 3 or 4 along the whole line. That's a good start because we can't have a 5 on it and we can't have a 9 on it. So it has to be 1, 2, 3 or 4. But again, remember that can be any order. That's a really good start. I'm happy with that. The logic there is sound, I think. So then let's look at this German whisper line quickly here. So if this is a 1, 2, 3 or 4, this could be a 2, a 1, a 4, a 6 or an 8. Okay, that doesn't help me much really. If this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, that's either a 2, 3, 4, 5 because it has to differ by, have to be consecutive. Again, that doesn't really help me at this point. So what else can we do? Wonder if I can get this something on this Renban line. Okay, so again, we could say here on this black Kropke dot, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8 here. No 5, 7, or 9, which means that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That could be anything, couldn't it? That's not helped me at all. There's no restriction there. Oh, I was really happy that I figured that out, that that's 1, 2, 3 or 4. And now I'm totally stumped already. I suppose we could look at this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. However, that has helped us a little bit here because if this was, yeah, so we need that gap of 5. That doesn't really eliminate something. But if we get 1, we're definitely going to find the other Because if this was a 1, that could be a 6 or 8. If it was a 2, it could be a only 8. If it was a 4, it could be... right. 9 cannot go on that in this box because it's in the black crop key. Which means a 4 here would have to be 9 here. And 9 can't go there, so we've eliminated 4 from there. That's good news, which means that can't be a 2. Yes, it can, because there's a 1 there. Damn it. I thought I eliminated something there. That's fine. If it was a 6, that would have to be a 1. That's fine. If it was an 8, it would have to be a 3 to a 1, so that's fine. So we've just eliminated one option there. But by the same token, that... oh, I haven't got 9 there anyway. Okay. That's helped a bit. So it could be 2, could be 4, could be 1. Be 3. Okay. Now what? Now what? Okay, the next thing I've seen is if we can't have a 9... so I'm looking at this box now. We cannot have a 9 here, 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 or here. So that means a 9 can only go there or there or there. Now, there could be other numbers as well, but that's the only positions for 9 in this box. Equally, you can only put a 9 there in that box. Oh no, I could put it there as well. That's not really that helpful. I'm going to remove those. Now, does that help me on this Renban line? Because if the 9... and actually as well, it's the only place that you can put a 7 as well. So now we're in a position where a 7 or 9 has to go there, there or there. So what's the other digit? It's 5, isn't it? It's 5, because a 5 can't go there. 5, 7, 9. Brilliant. Well, that means that this Renban line is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Doesn't it? It has to be. Because if it's one of those digits... and 9 is at the end of that, it has to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the only options. Okay, that is positive. It also means on this German whisper line, hang on. You can't have a 5 on a German whisper line because you can't go to 0 or 10. So that means the 5 is there or there. That also means that if that's a 7 or 9, this one has to be, if it's a 7, it can be 2 or 1. If it's a 9, it has to be 4, 3, 2, 1. So that can only be 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means if we go up the other way, this can only be 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can continue that trend all the way along the whisper line. Get in there. I think. The logic works in my head. I don't know if you're understanding it, but now that means that if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, this can only be 4 or 5. Because if it was a 2, that means that would be a 3, which is not on the Renban line, only a 4. So that means that's 4 or 5. Okay. Excellent stuff. Which means that is only 1, 2, 3, or 4 or 5. Yeah, that could be a 1 as well, actually, that one there. Right. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. I hope I've got that Renban, that German whisper line correct. That means this is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Now, what does that actually do for me? Does it do anything for me at all? I don't think it does, you know. Okay. It's helped me a little bit in this box. We can't have a 5 on a German whisper line, which means we can't have it there, and there's no 5 there or there, so the 5 only goes in one of those boxes. Again, I don't know if that's useful. Okay, it's given us a restriction here, actually. If that can only be a 5, 7, or 9, this one can only be a 4, a 6, or an 8. It's consecutive. It can only be 4 or 5, 4 or 6 from the 5, 6 or 8 from the 7, or 8 from the 9. So if that's 4, 6, 8, that means this one can't be 1, 2, or 1 or 2, but it could be 3, but it can't be 6. So hang on. If it's a 4, oh no, it could be a 2. If it's a 4, it could be a 2 or an 8. If it's 6, it's a 3. If it's an 8, it could be a 4. So that's given us a little bit of restriction there. So that's 1, 2. Okay. Okay. I've just seen something else. This can't be a 4. Because if this was a 4, that could be a 5, but there's no other option here. So that can't be a 4, which means that can't be a 2 or an 8. Wow. That's narrowed it down quite a lot. That means this one is only a 2, 3, 4 or 5 consecutive. So actually, this could be, this could be a 6 because it would go 7 or 5, or it could be an 8 because it would go 7 or 9. So that works on that front. I'm happy with that. What we've just figured out there, but can it figure anything else out for us? Is the question. Got it. I've got something. Right. Okay. The 5 in this box can only go there or there. Now, if it was there, that means that you could not put a 5 here on this Renban because there's a 5 in the row already. But if it was there, the 5 is already on the Renban. So no matter where we put it, this is a 4. Get in. Get in. We've got our first digit and we've done it with pure logic, I think. Now, of course, that gets rid of the 4 here. And here. And it gets rid of the 1 as well, because that can only be... Oh, hang on. It can only be a 3. Because it can't be a 5, because a 5 can't go on a German whisper line. We are cooking on gas now, which means this one is 5. No, it's not. It wouldn't be 5, would it? It's 2, because it can't be 4, because the 4 is in there. My word, what a start I've made. I hope that's right. Right. Let's just remove the 3 and 4 here, because they're removed from options. So that means this one is now a 1 or 2. Now that helps us on this German whisper line, because that means now that this one, if we add 5 to the 3, it's only 8 or 9. So we can get rid of the 6 or 7 there, which means that's not a 4. And that's only 8 or 9, which means that's not a 4, which means that... Oh no, that could be 6, 7, 8 or 9. Wow, good bit of work there. We've got our first digits. Is that going to help with anything else? Well, we've got our 4 on our Renban here, but the 5 could go there still, and it could go there still. That's still fine. Oh, I thought I had something else then with the 9. If we put the 9 there, the 9 could still go there, so that's not an issue. We can get rid of this, can't we? Because it's only the 1 or 2 there, which means it's only a 1. If it was a 2, it's a 1 or a 4. Why do I remove the 4 from there? Don't think I meant to do that. Oh, because it could. There's no 9 there on the line. Yes, that's why I removed the 4. Fine. So that means if it's a 1, it could be a 2. If it's a 2, it could only be a 1. So that means the 6 and 8 are removed from here. Which means that is either 6 or 8. Well, there we go. And that's helped on this German whisper line now. That could be a 1, 2 or 3. I think 5 back is 1 and 8 is 3 or 2. Yeah. So if that's 6 or 8, that means this one then, it can't be a 1 or 2. It could be a 3 and it could be a 4. Can't be a 6, can't be an 8. Oh my word, we are really going now. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. So then the 1 or 2 then, in this box, is either there or there. So it's in this column. So we can't put a 1 or 2 here or here. So the 1, we know the 1 doesn't go there. So the 1 goes there, or there in this box. That's what we know about that. I'm just going to go along here a little bit. That could be 6, 7, 8 or 9, I think. If you go up from 5, yeah. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it can't be a 4. Okay, of course. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We're sort of narrowing things down here, which is good. We're 20 minutes in. Oh. And I've got 3 digits. Not amazing on that front, but we're doing all right. Have I worked that? Yeah, I've worked that, haven't I? 6 and 8 there. Okay, I can sort of eliminate a lot for this white crop key here. Now, because we've got 1 and 2 here, that can't be a 1 or a 2, or a 3 or 4 because of this one. So that means it's 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, which means 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. Pretty sure that logic is sound. Ah! Okay, because the 1 or 2 is either there or there in this cell, it can only go there or there. That means it can't be here in that cell. So that's a 3 or a 4. So whatever that is, that isn't. So the 3 and the 4 in this column are there or there, which means that can't be a 3 or 4. So that's a 1 or 2. Okay, which means that's the other 3 or 4. Now that we've eliminated that, that can only be a 1, 2 or 3. And now we have eliminated that, that can no longer be a 1. It can no longer be a 4. But it could be those 3, 2, 6 or 8. We're whittling away. We're whittling away here. But I just need that final leap in logic to get a number somewhere in this box, because it'll open up so much. So we know that the 5 goes there or there. That's a definite. If the 5... Hang on. What? The 5 has to go there or there, which means there's no possibility that's going to be an 8 at all. So that means that's a 6. That means that's a 6, because the 5 has to go with one of these dots, so that 8 won't work. That means that that's not a 9 and that's not a 9. That means we figured out this, which means that's 4, which means that's 3. Oh, that's opened up loads. That really has opened up a lot. Which means that's 4. Okay. That can still be 5 and 7 though. But this is definitely a 3. That's definitely... That can't be anything else but a 3. Which means that is a 4 or a 2. But it can't be a 4 because there's a 4 in that row, so it has to be a 2. Which now means on this German whisper line, that can only be a 1 because there's a 3, 2, 3 or 4 in the row. Wow, everything is opening up here. That means that's a 3. Which means that on this German whisper line is a 9. Oh my word, it's all coming together, which means that's an 8. So that means the 8 in this box can only go there. That, by the way, is a 6, definitely, because 3 to 6, which means that is either a 5 or a 7. So we've got to remove the 6 from there and the 6 from there. We've got to remove the 3 from there. Got to remove the 6 and 8 from there. And the 4 and 6 from there. Wow. That was incredible. Take the 3 away from there. That can be 1 or 2. That's helped us quite a bit now. That can't be a 5 though, because it's 7, 8 or 9. 7, 8 or 9. That means in this box that's a 6. Just through normal Sudoku rules. And the 5 and 7 go somewhere else. Okay. Wow. That was a lovely little bit of logic. Hang on. Here's another bit. That has to be a 1 or 2, which means that can't be 1, so that's 1. So that is the 5 or... Oh, no. That is the 5 or 7. Now what? He says. So this one here can only be 8 or 9 because I know there's a 1 that side, but that 3 is restrictive, so that can only be 8 or 9 based on that rule. That one's 7, 8 or 9. Okay. Whoa. That was exciting, wasn't it? And now we're back to not being 100% sure what we're doing. I should put what's... I can't do a... oh, yeah. I should put what's possible in here. So it's not a 3. Could be a 4. Could be a 5. Can't be a 6. Can't be a 7. Could be an 8. No, can't be an 8. And it can't be a 9. 4 or 5. Can't be an 8. Can't be a 6. Has to be a 5. Or a 4. Can't be a 3. So yeah, 4 or 5. Okay. Anything else that this is going to help us with Sudoku wise? Yeah, that's the 4. So 1, 2, 3. So 4 can't go there. 7 and 9. 4, 7, 9. No. That's not very restrictive. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is there or there or there. Yeah, not very restrictive again. I suppose we can do a bit of work here now that we've got some numbers. So this could be a 1 or 2. No, it can't be a 1. It could be a 2, a 3, a 5, a 6, or a 7. Oh. Two, 3, 5, 6, 7, which means this one can be a 1, a 2, a 3, a 5, a 6, and that's it. Doesn't really do a lot, that. Could we do the same there? I don't think it's worth that one. So we know that that's a 1 or a 2 there or there on this Rembrandt line. We know we've got a 4 on this Rembrandt line, but the 5 could go anywhere else. The 6 can't go there or there. Or there. It can only go there or there. Oh, it can only go there. Perfect. That was good. Glad I looked at that. Very glad I looked at that. So now we've got the 4 and the 6. So now we know that the 5, the 7 and 8, 5, 7, 8 and 9 are left. Well, we can't put the 8 there or there, but it could go there or there. And the 9 can go there and the 5. Okay, so that's not done too much. Does mean that the 6 can go here or here. I mean, is there going to be any information there that's going to help us? Okay, I think that this one here, the 5 and 7 could come out. Because we know that that's 5 or 7 in this row. In this column, sorry. Because the 8 and 9 don't work there at all. So that means this is 8 or 9. 1, 2, 4, 5. Ah. Yeah, the 8 or 9 has to go there. The 7... So that means the 9 doesn't go there, but the 7 could? Are we saying that's right? Yeah, the 7 could, couldn't it? So now we're left with 2 slots for the 9. Oh no, that can't be a 4. Of course it can't. 5 or 7. Hang on, have we just figured out that the 4 can only go there? In this box? I think we have. Because it can't go here because it's already on the Rembrandt line. That's either a 1 or 2. That's either an 8 or 9, and it can't go in that column anyway, so that's a 4. Now that means that that is 5 or 3, and it can't be 3, so it has to be 5. Which means that's 7. Which means that's 5. Which means that's 7. Oh my word, again, we've had another breakthrough. 9. So we'll take the 5 out of there. Take the 7 out of there. The 4's already on the line, so we've got the 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 8 and 9 is the only thing left to go on the line on that Rembrandt. That's great. That's really good. That's the 5 because it's these two can only be 8 or 9 and 8 or 9, which means the 5 here is there, which means that can't be a 5. Okay, that's good. More excitement. Does it unlock anything else though? That's the question. Well, the 7 goes there or there in that row. The 8 or 9 goes there or there. The 1 or 2 goes there or there. Oh, hang on. 3 can't go there. Does that mean that's the 3? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Let's just get this right. Oh, no, hang on. No, stop jumping the gun. These could be 3s too. These could be 3s too. There's nothing stopping these 2 from being 3s. So they could all be 3s, to be fair. Yeah, if I could figure out which one goes here, then that would help massively. Well, in this square here, this is the 8 or 9. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So we need a 4 and a 7 here. Let's go there or there. 4, 4, 4, 7, 7, which means the 7's in this middle right here, which we already knew anyway. I mean, that's something, I guess. Have we got enough information now to start filling this in and this in? Well, let's have a look. It might release something. So we know this could be a 1 or a 2. Or a 3. Cannot be a 4. Could be a 5. Could be a 6. Can't be a 7 or an 8. Could be a 9. That doesn't really help much. Well, actually, hang on. That can't be a 9. Because the only thing that can go there after a 9 is an 8, which you can't have. So we can't have a 9. That helps a bit more. So could have a 1. Could have a 2. Could have a 3. Could have a 4. Could have a 6. Yep. Can't have a 7 or 8. And we can't have a 9. So 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. Here. It's going to be a similar story here. Oh, there's got to be more that we can release. Oh, the 1s and 2s are going to open up so much. This one here has to be a 4 and a 7. Which means we can't have a 7 there. I mean, that's helped a bit. Because that has to be a 4 and a 7. So we can't have a 7 there. But it doesn't really help with much. Other than the fact that that's the only one left that can have a 7. Is that right? Can't have a 7 there. Can't have a 7 there because it's next to an 8. Can't have a 7 there because it's a 7. Can't have a 7 here because it would be too close to 8 or 9. Can't have a 7 there because there has to be one here. That means that's the 7. Oh no, hang on. There's not a definite 7 on that line, is there? Yeah, that would have been great. It means that a 7 possibly could go there, but it's still not guaranteed. Oh dear. I'm at a little bit of a dead end now. After all that exciting stuff. Hang on. Right. So this could only be an 8 or 9. We know that because this German Whispers rule. It can only be a 7, 8 or 9, but the 7's already in the row. But where does the other one go in this box? Now, it can only go here in this box. So that means that and that are 8s and 9s, which means that can't be a 6, which means that is the 6. I'm pretty sure the logic is sound there. Again, I don't know if that helps me. Pretty sure it doesn't. But it's another square. Okay. So that means a 6 can't go here, or 5 or 6 can't go here. Just going to start filling in this one, see what could go there. So a 2... Oh no, don't want that. A 2 could go there, because it could be 2 and 3. A 3 could go there, because that could be 2 or 4. So 3 could. 4 could go there. 5 can't. 6 can't. 7 could, because it could be 8 there. And 8 could, because it could be 7 or 9. And 9 could, so 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. On this side, you can't have a 1, but you could have a 2. And you could have a 3. And you could have a 4. But you can't have a 5, because... Yeah, you can't have a 5, because you can't have a 6 in the row, so there can't be 5 there. Equally, that can't be 7. Oh, no. Could it? Could it be 7? Could be 7 because you could have 8 there, couldn't you? 8 and 9. So that's not helped at all. 2 seconds, I've just worked out something here. This 8 or 9 has to be there, so you can't have an 8 or 9 there. Which means you can't have a 9 here because have to be an 8 here. But you could have an 8 because then you'd have a 7, which works. So that's restricted that a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 7. I don't know why I didn't see that. By the same token, this has to be an 8 and 9, which means that can't be 8 or 9, which means it has to be 7. Which means we can remove 7 from there. Now, that means that that's a 4. That's a 7. Okay, that's helped a bit. Which means we can remove the 7 from here. Which means you can't have 6 here. Remove the 7 from there, which means you can't have the 4 and 7 from there. So that can only be 2 or 3, which means this can only be 1, but we can't have it. 3, 2 or 4 can't be 8. Well, that has helped quite significantly. That really has helped. So that means the 8 or 9 in the box is here or here. So that means 8 or 9 is there or there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4... 7, 8 and 9 is there. So that means in this box the 4 can only go there or there. I think. Because if it's definitely here somewhere, the 4. Which means that 4 there means it's there or there. Because it can't go there because of this 4. I mean, that's, again, slightly useful. So what's the other digit? It's the 1 or 2, isn't it? That blimmin' 1 or 2 would unlock so much. Okay. This Rembrandt now can't be 4, can it? Oh, it can't be, because it has to be a 2 or a 1. So that means it's a 1. That has helped way more than I realised. What have happened there? Oh, I had those box highlighted. I panicked then. 1 there, which means that's a 4. Oh, it's unlocked that. It's unlocked that. 2, 1, 2, 1. That's unlocked a massive amount for us. 2, is this the thing that's going to win it for us? 1. Okay, down here we can no longer have a 4, which means it's 2 or 3. Here we can't have a 2, it's a 1 or a 4. 5 or can't have a 7, can we? So 3 is 4 or 5, so we can't have a 3 there either, can we? Oh, hang on, can we? So that's either 4 or 5. Can't be a 4 because the 4's there. And that's either a 5 or 7. It can't be a 7, so it's 5 or 6 or 3 or 6. Well, that makes no sense. It has to be 6, 5. Has to be. Okay. 1, 2, so that's 3 and 9 here or here. Okay. 6 can no longer go there. Okay. So the 8 and 9 goes there and there in that row. So that is 7, despite me thinking it might not be. That is 7, which means that's 5. That's 7. That is now 3. Oh no, it might not be 3. It's just not 7. But there's nowhere else for the 3 to go. Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. So that means that can't be 3 because it's the whisper line. It's 1 or 2. This 8 or 9 is going to unlock everything. So if this 8 or 9 fills in here or here, we're left with a 2, a 3 and a 7. But the 7 can't go there and it can't go there, so it has to go there. Which means the 7 in that box is there. And the 7 in that box is there. Come on, this could be amazing. If I do this, I'll be so chuffed with myself. Okay. Flipping hell, now what? Oh, hang on. Could a 2 go there? I've just not put that down. A 2 could go there, couldn't it? Yeah. There's nothing stopping a 2 going there at the moment. So this 8 and 9 really needs to get sorted out. Okay, so the 4 in this row could go there. The 5 could go there or there. And the 8 or 9 could go in any of them. The 4 in this column can only go here or here. Well, now we can have a look at this and see what this could be, can't we? We could definitely see this. So that it could be a 3 there. Can't be 4, can't be 5, can't be 6, can't be 7. Could be an 8. Which means if it was a 3, it'd be 2 or 5, which it can't be. 2 or 4, which it can't be. So that means it's an 8. Is that going to unlock? Oh no. Oh no. I've got a contradiction here. This could be the end. This could be the end. It can't be a 1 there. It can't be a... Oh, it could be a... Oh, it could be a 2. No, it can't be a 2 there. Can't be 5. Can't be... It has to be an 8 or a 9. It has to be an 8 or a 9. I've already got a 9 up there. What have I done wrong? Okay, I've gone back and I've seen where I've gone wrong. I stupidly put a 2 in here when I should have put a 1 in there. Like that, to complete the Ren band, 1, 2, 3, 4, which makes this a 2 and that a 1. That is the thing I did wrong. Which makes this a 1. And it makes that a 2. Now we're cooking. Okay, so we can remove the 2 from there and the 2 from there, the 1, 2 and 4 from there and the 1, 2 from there. Okay, I just did that the wrong way around. I don't know why I did that. Not focusing at all. That was poor from me. Really poor. But what that means now is that can't be... It could be a 3 here, but you can't have the 2 or the 4, so that can't be a 3. So that can't be 3. So it is, that one is 6, 5 still. So we've got that right. So now let's go back to this. Can't be a 1, can't be a 2, can't be a 3 because you can't have a 2, 4 there. Can't be 4, 5 or 6. Is it 7, 8? It is 7, 8, isn't it? It's 7 or 8 there. Fine. Which means this is 3 or 9. And we got a 9 there, so that's a 3. 3 in the corner. Nice. 9, 2, 1. 4, 1. Okay. This is better. Silly mistake I made there. At least I tracked back and figured it out. Okay, so now we're really close to doing this, I think. This one now is a 3, I think. Yep. Which means this is a 5, 6, a 2, 5 or 6. Let's just check this out quickly. That can't be a 1 or a 3. So that is a 3 or a 1, but it can't be, so it could be a 3. Can't be a 2. But that could still be a 5 or 6. Okay. Does that mean that's a 2 then? Which means that's a 3. Which means that's a 6. And that's a 5. Which means that's a 2. Oh, we've got to have it now. Got to have it. 6, 5. Oh, come on. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 7 or 8. Which means... Oh, no. This is 7 or 8. Which means that can't be 7 or 8, so it's 9. Oh. No, let's just go back there. I think I rushed that. This has to be 7 or 8. Which means that has to be 9, which means that I can't... Okay, we go back again. And this time I think it was what I did here. For some reason I didn't note that I could have a 5 there as well. So I think it's not... I think it's the other way around. Okay. Hopefully that is it now. Get rid of that 4 there. Right. Can't be 1. Can't be 2. Can't be... Could it be 3? Could be 3. Can't be 4. Can't be 5. Can't be 6. Could be 7. Cannot be... Could it be 8? Could be 8. Could be 8. Which means that could be 7. Can't be 2 or 4 there. So it can't be 3 then, because you've got to have 2 or 4 there. 7 means an 8 or a 6. Yeah, so these are 7 8s, aren't they? Which means this is 3 or 9. So again, we're in this situation. Okay, so that is a 2. That is a 1. That is a 4, which means this is a 7 or an 8. Which means that's 6 or 9. That's a 1. Now we're in the right direction. That's a 7 or 8, isn't it? Yes. Good stuff. That can't be a 1 now, we know, which means that can't be a 2. Oh, it could be a 2. This one we now know is a 3, which means that can't be a 3 and that can't be a 3, which means that is a 2. That is a 3. That is a 6. That is a 5. Okay. Now we're going to do it. I'm pretty sure we're going to do it. Normal Sudoku rules should be enough now to do it. That's 8. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 7. Which gives us a 7 here. A 3 there. An 8 there. A 7 there. 4 there. Yeah, I think a 4 there, which means a 4 here. 1 there. The 8 and 9 is still eluding us on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need a 5 somewhere. So a 5 can't go there. So a 5 has to go there. Which means this is an 8 or 9 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 this side. Oh, the 8s and 9s are going to mess me up. And these rem bands are still technically able to do 1. So we need a 2. Ah, there we go. A 2 can go there. Which means that's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 here. How do you do it if you don't know where the 8s and 9s go? 5. This is 5 and 9. And now what? Oh, that has to be an 8, doesn't it? Of course it does, because that's a 7, which means that's a 9. That's an 8. That's a 9. That's an 8. That's a 9. That's an 8. 9. 9. 8. 7. 8. 6. 5. 9. 5. 7. I did it. 72 minutes, but I did it. Wow. Thanks so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see another one, I'll try and do another one. But it was blimmin' difficult, and I did make some mistakes, but we got there in the end. Thanks so much for watching for another Saturday session. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.